The Blue Yonder is a really interesting film. This is a Disney film from 1985. It's written and directed by Mark Rosman with a cast including Peter Coyote, Huckleberry Fox, Art Carney and various others. And many years ago, Jonathan's grandfather Max had attempted to fly solo, but it had proven fatal. He didn't survive. Now, Jonathan, with the help of a time machine, goes back in time to try and meet his grandfather and trying to change the course of events, basically try and save his grandfather so that when Jonathan is ultimately born in the timeline, he can have his grandfather there. And it's obviously a very sweet and very emotional story. It's not too heavy, it's quite light, but there is always that emotional aspect of a young boy wanting to try and change the course of events so that he can have his grandfather with him. And it's a beautiful motivation, and obviously there's a bit of tension because you're not supposed to change things that happen in history. It's generally common knowledge that if you go back in time, you're not supposed to alter anything. So I was a little bit nervous to see what would happen, but I'm not going to say what happens, but I will say that I really enjoyed the narrative. I enjoyed the journey. I thought it was a really fascinating film and often quite good fun. I love the design of the time machine. It's quite straightforward. It's not overly complex, but at the same time, it's quite a busy design and it works really, really well. And I rather liked it. And it's very easy to tell when we've travelled back in time. Primarily because Jonathan is wearing much brighter clothing. There are some interesting remarks that people have towards him when they see him, because obviously he looks very out of place in that regard, and people's responses are pretty interesting and quite believable as well. Very believable within the context of the story anyway. The characters are very likeable. Jonathan is very sweet. I really wanted the best for him, and I just thought his motivation was so heartwarming and so moving. The performances across the board are all really great. Visually it's great camera work and lighting and set designs, fabulous costumes, particularly when we travel back in time. That time period just looked so great. It was so believable. I really felt like we'd gone back in time. The music is brilliant. I really enjoyed it. I thought The Blue Yonder was a really fascinating film, very well executed, moving, emotional, fun, and ultimately a film that I'm very, very happy to recommend.